Hi, welcome to the month of Shu. Okay, if you've been following my Egyptian astrology series, okay, I know I'm a bit late, but we've due to some circumstances with the loss of my brother and things like that, I'm a little bit late in regards to this month's readings for the Egyptian astrology. Okay, so this month is Shu, January 26th to February the 24th. So let's sort of dive into a little bit about Shu here. So it just takes a second. So here we have the Egyptian god Shu, god of air, supporter of the sky, the sun's protector. If you're born under this sign, you are blessed with creative talents and enjoy using artistic skills to show your love and affection towards others. If you can imagine it, you can do it. If you can see it within you, you can create it anyway. That is connected to you. This speaks of your potential in all that you do, having great success. So if we're looking at those that are born under let's have a look at the energies for the month. So let's do a little bit different here. Let's look at the energies of the month to start with. This is going to be a little bit of a long video. It's got quite a lot into it. Okay, the energies of the month. Okay, energies of the month do talk about the Knight of Cups. So we're talking about maybe you might find yourself with a bit of romance. There's a lot of news coming in for the month. There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of information coming in, a lot of stuff that's going to hit you with a bit of an emotional sense in sort of moving forward. You might find yourself dealing with some emotional issues. Maybe you feel as though you're not moving as quickly as you'd like in the situation that's going on. It is affecting you emotionally in many ways. So that's what I feel like is going to be sort of the energies of the month that we're looking at here. Now, let's have a look if you're born under the month of Shu. Okay, so if you're born under the month of Shu, your energy, oh, that was interesting, that flipped out there. So if you're born, there could be some real challenges. It's got Three of Swords have come up. So there does seem to be some real heartbreak. There's some real challenges in regards to your thoughts and perceptions, in regards to maybe a relationship on some level. So you might feel like you're being betrayed. Things aren't quite going the way that you want them to. There might be some challenges that you might have to deal with in some way. That's going to be a really important aspect here. Okay, so if you're born under the month of Isis, which is February 25th, March 26th. So next is Isis. Now you can find out a lot more information about the dates for each zodiac sign, the Egyptian zodiac sign. You can find out a lot more information on my blog as well. So Isis is next. Let's have a look. If you're born under the month of Isis, let's have a look. What's your message for, oh, there it is. Your message for the month. Here we have Five of Swords. So Five of Swords, again, challenging. I think there's a lot of challenges. There could be some disappointments. There could be some fights, some arguments, some disagreements that you might have to deal with. You might have to walk away from. That might be something that you might need to look at there. I actually think there's another card sort of flipping out in regard to that situation. And I think this is also Isis. So if you're born under the month of Isis, again, we have the Ten of staves, or the 10 of wands, that whole sense of, so here you had the sense of challenges, disappointments, fights, arguments, quarrels, that sort of thing. And it could be about you pushing through that situation. How do you push through the challenge in regards to that? How do you push through the arguments and the disappointments? Walking through, maybe there's a need to communicate, find a sense of wholeness. It might be take a bit of a commitment in your situation indeed. Okay, Osiris, let's have a look. So if you're born under the month of Osiris, which is March 27th to April 26th, Osiris, let's have a look. If you're born under the month of Osiris, here you have Temperance. So it really is about looking at your here, let me put these to one side. Okay, Osiris, so you're looking at Temperance. So you're looking at maybe you needing to stay calm, stay relaxed, finding yourself choosing how you react in this situation is going to be super important here. How you choose to react is super important. So next we have Amun-Ra. Okay, April 26th, May 25th. Let's have a look. What's your message for the month? Strength. It might be very important for you to use the courage that you have to be able to move forward in the direction that you want to go in. It might take a lot of inner strength for you to do that. It's not about being forceful or anything like that. It's definitely a very gentle persuasion to be able to achieve your goals in some way. Okay, so next we've got Hathor, which is May 26th, June 24th. Right, let's have a look. Hathor. Okay, we've got 3 of staffs or 3 of wands, that whole about taking a moment to pause, take a moment to reflect on the goals that you want to achieve. Look at how far, what have you achieved already and where are you headed? What are your goals? What are your plans? Your the direction you actually want to go into. What do you want to actually achieve? I think that's going to be very important for you to sort of think about, reflect on over this month as well. Okay, next is Phoenix, which is June 25th, July 24th. Okay, so that stuck out quite quickly. The High Priestess. It's about finding what's hidden, acknowledging that sometimes you need to connect with the knowledge of the ancients, like do some research, find out the information. Maybe some secrets are yet to be revealed. Could be also a time of silence. You don't need to, sometimes secrets are best left hidden, not always to be revealed. So you do need to be very, very careful about revealing someone else's secrets. Maybe you need to be very, act with discernment in some way in regards to secrets. Okay, let us continue with Anubis. Let's have a look at Anubis. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to pull out here. Okay, could be a month of worry and stress for you at this time. There could be a lot of worry, a lot of stress. There's a lot of stuff going on that's causing you a little bit of a nightmare. Might be a chance for you to ask for some help. Maybe make sure that you're sleeping well. Maybe you need to make sure you're nourishing your soul in some way, or talk to somebody. Could be very, very important for you. If you're born under the month of Anubis, which is July 25th, August 28th, make sure that you get some help. You talk to somebody, you communicate, because you are worried, or you might be feeling a little bit stressed about what's going on for you right now. Okay, so we're up to the month of Thoth. Okay, we're up to Thoth. Let's have a look. What's your... Oh, that popped out straight away. Let's have a look. Your message is the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a month that you might find your independence, your creative energy, nourishing your creative soul, which is really important. Your spirituality in many ways is being nourished, being nurtured. This is about being kind, not only to others but also to yourself, is super, super important here. Okay, so next we've got the Horus. If you're born under Horus, which is September 28th, October the 27th, let's have a look. Your message is the King of Swords. Okay, this could be very important for you to do a lot of thinking this month. Very important to you to actually think about what you're doing, analysing, find solutions to any problems you've got. This is really about your own perspective, your own thoughts about the situation. So it's very important that you think very clearly about before you take any action here. This really is about thinking, about finding solutions to any issues or things that you've got going on for you. Okay, next we've got Wadjet. Let's have a look at the month of Wadjet. So if you're born between October 28th, November 26th, your message here is the Knight of Swords. So this tells us that you're rushing into things. Okay, you might find yourself rushing into battle, into a situation that you might find yourself very hard to get out of. So it's very important that you actually spend your time taking a moment to strategize, to make a plan before you rush into anything. Slow down a little bit. Take a moment to sort of to strategize, make a plan about the actions that you need to take. Very important here. Okay, so last we've got Sekhmet here. Okay, we've got Sekhmet. So if you're born under the month of Sekhmet, this could be with the Four of Cups, reminding you to be aware of what's actually going on around you. You might need to lift your head a little bit to look at the emotional stuff that's going on around you. Look at how your emotions are affecting you. Maybe you sort of need to take a bit of a breath and be aware of what's happening around you at this time. You might find yourself feeling a little bit bored, a little bit dissatisfied with what's actually going on. So it's really important that you sort of take the moment to sort of reflect in what's actually going on emotionally for you. Being very aware of that. And as I was talking, we actually had the Five of Cups pull out as well, and the Eight of Discs. So why you're feeling bored and dissatisfied is because you might not be finishing the task. You're not completing the task that you actually need. You might be too busy looking at the things that you cannot control in this situation. You might be looking at the things that you cannot control, and that's why you're feeling like you can't move forward in this situation, why you're feeling bored and dissatisfied, because you're too busy focusing on the negative instead of the positive aspects. Okay, last but not least, we have Sphinx, which is December 27th, January 25th. So let's have a look. This is the last one. Let's have a look. What message do we have for Sphinx? Okay. And here we had the Tower. Oh, it might be feeling like you're not standing on solid ground. You're feeling like everything's a bit of a doom and gloom. Everything feels like it's wobbly, it's shaky, it's not sort of quite going in the direction that you want it to. You're feeling like you've got to really take a leap of faith in the situation so you can stand on solid ground. You really need to have this enlightenment, this understanding of what's happening to you. Acknowledge, embrace this thing that's shaking you up, that's wobbling you in some way. Once you can sort of embrace it, accept it, allow yourself to sort of move through the situation, you're going to find yourself standing on much more solid ground. What an interesting look at, for all the zodiac signs, the Egyptian astrological aspects moving through the month of February. Very, very interesting indeed. So remember to sort of take a breath, take a moment to reflect on the message given for your zodiac astrological aspect, the Egyptian signs, and let's see you in March. Take care and blessed be. Sorry, at the end of February for March. That's it from me. Take care and blessed be.